What's going on, you guys? So a new game came out this week called Battle for Korsun. It's part of the Battle series here. It's actually developed by a guy by the name of Lance Craner. I knew I was going to get that right. So this game just came out. It's available for Steam and iOS, so both platforms, which is pretty awesome. I like that. So this game kind of stuck out to me. I saw it and I was kind of very interested in it because a couple of things. One, it has like a dynamic weather effects. It represents regiments, battalions, and divisions on a large battlefield, and it's, well, about the battle for Korsun. And if you're playing single player, you have to play as Germans against Soviet AI. I hope it down the road it might flip over. Maybe you can play the Soviets against the German AI. Right now it's just going to be against the Soviet AI. Okay. Commander, the 2nd Ukrainian front is ready to start the offensive in the east. The 1st Ukrainian front in the west will start their attack next turn. Okay, cool. So, ooh. Okay, so yellow is Soviet. Ooh. So a battle just happened. Attacker. Lot of stuff going on. Okay. So a couple things while this is going on. I really like the battle map here. It's very textured, so it looks like a lot of work's been put into it. I like that. There's also these nice dynamic weather effects. You can see slightly on the screen, kind of going from hex to hex. Kind of gives you an impression of like a late snowfall kind of thing. I like that. The counters, has launched offensive to the east. Cool. Current status is a draw. Ground conditions, snow. So a couple things I like testing out. Now I'm using the iPad version here. I want to see if I can zoom. No, there's no zooming. Okay. It's somewhat fluid moving around the map. It's not as smooth as I would like it to be. It's kind of a little bit abrupt. Yeah, it's not as smooth, but it'll do. I would love to see a zoom feature, kind of like where I could pinch in, pinch out. That would be cool. All right, so let's see what we're up to. There's definitely a big hole here. They broke through. All right, tapping. Oop. All right, so double tapping kind of goes through units, and then tapping outside that box. All right, so that's easy to understand. So it looks like the Russians are trying to break through here to get to this road. I'm going to move these units here. Okay. Okay. So it's very intuitive to kind of move around here. So literally you just tap and move. And you see the Russians kind of breaking through here. Well, trying to at least. There's a big hole in the center. My northern flank is holding somewhat. Just the center has been kind of ripped apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have these forces kind of now. I'm trying to remember NATO symbols here. 10 and 8 or 1 and 5. What does that mean? Yeah, I'm probably going to have to figure that out. I'm not as familiar with NATO symbols as I should be. I wish there was like a little box that kind of gave me like an infographic. Is there something that I can use? All right, so tapping that takes you to the manual here. Okay. So, NATO symbols. All right. Silhouette German unit battalion. Okay, so G stands for guard. All right. XX is division, X is brigade, and then you got a regiment. All right, movement is 4, so the thing on the right, it will be a 4, and then you got attack versus infantry stack. Okay. All right, cool. I like that. Appreciate you putting that in. All right. So now I'm all briefed. So this guy can move 5, and against. Ooh, definitely not gonna attack there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of move them south to kind of shore up my southern. I'm gonna move these guys here. I'm gonna put, so that's a regiment, I think. And these guys can hold. What are you? Jeez, the Russians are throwing in a lot here, man. Wow. Alright. So, they got a whole bunch of divisions heading straight. I only got 2 tank regiments. So, yeah. It's gonna be a tough fight. Can I attack you? No. I guess. Oh, there we go. All right. So this is how an attack works. Sorry. Click here, attack that, and it kind of gives me a nice little infographic there. Attacker took losses, defender took losses, and retreated. So the one thing that I would like here is for that text to be like bigger. I'm 35 years old, so you know my sight is not as good as I was when I was 18. And okay, cool. So I'll just leave it from there. Cool. All right. And I guess I'm done for this turn. There's not much else I can do here. Ooh. Forgot about these guys here. Let me attack. There you go. Cool. Attack. Attacker failed. Defender took losses. Have you cross the river? Can you attack? No. Defender repulsed the attack. Ooh, crap. That's a lake, isn't it? Yeah, I got it. I'm in the wrong spot. Definitely want to attack that unit there. Since he's in this little lake, it's going to put him in a bad position. Alright, why is this not working? Alright, there we go. So I guess I have to tap it a couple times. I'm going to tap my unit again, which is a little odd. Alright, attack failed. Defender repulsed the attack. One thing that I would love is if, like, maybe a little bit more statistics than, you know, just attack failed. Would love to see how many losses I took, things like that. All right, next turn. So, current status is a Russian tactical victory, so that's not good for me. More infantry units have arrived in the east. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's right, this is the Korsun pocket, my bad. So there is a... should have kind of looked up that. Alright. So this is interesting. Okay. Alright. Attacker can advance, defender retreated. I like the battle sounds and stuff like that. You got a little, you could hear the tank wheels like rumbling the tracks when they move, so I like that. Ooh, I'm not doing well in this. I think the best, oh wow, he's gonna take, oh jeez. Oh jeez, defender destroyed. I really should pull back. Now, I'm trying to remember from my history more information about the Korsun pocket. Now, I am familiar that it's basically the Soviet forces surrounded a German pocket, and I'm trying to remember how many troops were in it. I believe it was, I know it's under 100,000, and I think some people refer to it as a little Stalingrad. And I believe some German forces made it out of this pocket. Not many, but some. So this is where I would love to be able to zoom out to kind of get a better perspective on the situation. And maybe be able to move units in this zoomed out. I like these kind of cloud animations that you got there. It's kind of give you a nice little fog of war kind of action. All right, definitely going to get these guys out of dodge here. Pull out. And you can't move, right? Head there. I want to see if I can pull as many soldiers as in a concentrated section. Maybe hold on to, so you got a town there, and this is where their eastern front is. Alright, they're trying to break through here. I can't have that, because if they slice through here, basically my little pocket's going to be cut in two. So I have 2 regimental units here. I'm trying to remember if this is a T4 Panzer. I wonder how well they do against. I believe these are the the Soviet. I'm trying to remember the T-42. I think it's a T-42. I'm trying to remember the Soviets. Jeez, that would definitely not be a good idea. Let's engage these units here. Have a better chance. Good. I want you to pull back. You can't attack this guy? No. Alright. Alright. I want everybody to kind of fall back a little bit. We're going to give up the ground, but I don't want to get us cut off. The only problem is the infantry is going to be the slowest moving. I believe that's motorized probably, or mechanized. So my battle plan here is to pull back as far as I can so I can develop a more concrete line. These guys are cut off because I can't tap them. So I'm assuming I need to be kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm assuming these guys have to have lines of communication, so I guess me tapping these guys, the 3-5 and this unit here, the 4-5, I can't move maybe because they're out of communication range, or they're cut off or surrounded, and these guys too. So I'm just going to pull back. See if I can make a last stand. Oh man. Yeah, so as you can see, you know, the line is getting tighter, but when the Russians come at me, at least units could support one another, they're not out cut away from, or basically not be able to be cut off. Alright, I definitely need you here. And these guys are kind of screwed, aren't they? Yeah. Alright, once these guys pull back, I'm going to hold the line between this town right here, Zvengrodga. The northern flank is going to kind of anchor itself on this little river there. It'll give me nice protection. So you guys got a ways to move. And then I'm going to try to hold them here. So the eastern line is going to revolve on Shapola all the way to Vosvak, whatever that is. I just got to make sure everybody pulls back as quick as possible. All right, next turn. Oh, cool. I can move the map. Oh! He just smashed that unit, didn't he? Ay! Completely annihilated. How many losses did the attacker take down? Ooh, these guys here are gonna get smacked. Come on, you gotta pull back, guys. They're gonna be surrounded here. Look at us, they're gonna get slaughtered. Hey. They're gone. They're already inside my perimeter that I wanted to set up. They're moving fast, man. I really need these two fronts to kind of consolidate to make a nice hardy line. And I'm bringing up more forces. Daggone, there's a lot of Russians. Alright. Daggone. So, I definitely need this crossing here. Gotta get your butt over there. Let's go. Move. Alright, chill there. Good. Oh, wait, the attack fell. Alright, my bad. I need you guys to move south. They're gone. They're gonna have a long march. I'm trying to see the best route, but this road's being cut off. They're gonna have to go through this forest and then back on this road. But this road's gonna get cut off here from this Russian unit. They're gone. Look, they already kind of broke us off. I wanted to kind of rally in this little box here. My guys are not doing too well. Yeah, hit them. Wait. Ah! I forgot what kind of unit that is. I know that's infantry. It's mostly motorized infantry, but I just lost the daggone. Oh, I got some reinforcements from the side. Let me do something real quick here, guys. I want to see. Want to see, like, maybe they have the battle map here attached to the... Ah, beautiful. Okay, much better. Can I actually issue orders? Yes, I can. So, all right, that's awesome. So I figured that out. All right. This is much better. All right. I'm trying to see. Do I actually have... I'm trying to see how this works, because I'm not very... I haven't actually played the Battle of the Korsun Pocket in a while, so I'm trying to figure out in regards am I cut off completely from the Axis forces, from the main German army, because it looks like I'm getting reinforced from the top here, right? That's why I was going to kind of consolidate in the middle. But if I'm not completely cut off, if there's some roads that still have access to Axis forces, because there's another guy coming down here, if I'm still kind of in supply here. In that case, then I don't want to lose access to that road, so there's actually more units coming up. Alright guys, so I went back and I did a little bit of research, and I found out the reason I was getting reinforcements to the north and south end of the map was because Germans were doing counter blows. So some units were getting through. Fortunately, when I was getting back into the game, it didn't save it. I was figuring it was auto-saving, and yeah, it wasn't. So I'm kind of have to start from scratch, which kind of really sucks. So, yeah. Overall, guys, you know, I want to see if I could even save it. Hold on. It doesn't auto-save, and you can't save it at all, so it's like, that's really weird. So, you know, oh man, that really sucks. So if you can't save the game, and it doesn't auto-save, that really is really weird, because when you go into the main menu, it has these 5 spots. So if you can't save the game, why have load game in here? And it doesn't auto-save. So yeah, guys, I don't know. This game is $9.99 on the iPad, and there's some glaring inconsistencies that I'm not really cool with. Maybe I'm missing the part where you can save. Maybe there's a different part of the screen. That's music. That's the map. And then that does the encyclopedia thing. Maybe if I click here, no. Yeah, it's really weird. I can't find an option to save the game, and it doesn't auto-save, so that's really weird. You know, I was kind of like leaning toward recommending the game, mainly because, you know, it's the Korsun Pocket. I like the animations. I like the map. It plays well. You know, a couple of things need to be fixed, like this after-action report of attacker took losses, or like something a little bit more in depth or a little bit bigger on the screen. A couple other things, but I was gonna recommend it. But if you can't save the game and it doesn't auto-save, it's really weird, and that means you would have to play an entire game straight through, otherwise you're gonna lose it. So honestly, guys, based on that, unless I figure out a way to how to save the game, or it starts auto-saving on its own, you know, I can't recommend this game. And it kind of sucks to say that. Maybe will that change it? No. Yeah, I mean, it really sucks, but you know, if you can't save the game and you have to play through the entire thing straight up, it's just like, I don't know, you know, I wouldn't say it's worth it, because at that point, you know, if you don't have probably an hour or so to kill, I don't know how long the game is going to be, but if you don't have an hour or so to kill, I mean, don't play the game because you're never going to finish it. The whole point of having a save feature or a load game feature so you can save that. I don't know why it has 5 spots here, and if you tap one of these boxes, it actually crashes the game, which is really weird. Alright guys, that does it for this. I will catch you guys in the next one. Final verdict. It's hard to say, but I can't recommend it. I like it, I just can't recommend it. I need that save feature in there. With that save feature, I can finally say, you know what, $10, it is a little expensive. There are a number of things that need to be improved. I would say $10 is worth it for the Uber fanatic. But if you don't have a save feature implemented, it's just, I can't. Sorry. All right, guys. Next one. Later.